Do you need to optimize your landing page for both SEO and conversions? In this video, we're diving into effective strategies that not only excel at ranking your landing pages, but also convert visitors into customers. This guide is essential for B2B businesses, but the principles apply to B2C as well. I'll break down the SEO on-page requirements and explain my 3-point landing page technique that will take your pages to the next level. You'll learn actionable strategies to attract more visitors and convert them effectively. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Sarah and I've spent the last 8 years as a remote marketing consultant. I'm here to help you to optimize your marketing and save time so you can increase your return on investment. There's a lot of information out there about how to technically optimize your landing pages, but how do you do this and make sure they're set up successfully for conversions too? Of course, there are many elements to SEO, the technical requirements, backlinks, and on-page content factors. But today, we're purely talking about the on-page content of a landing page. If you want to optimize a page to go higher in the rankings, that's great. But it's important to remember that a landing page's primary purpose is usually conversions. That could be a sale, them filling out a form, or the user getting in touch with the business in another way. Therefore, landing pages need to be written for the user in a convincing way and with all of the information that a person needs at that point. So, how do we do this? With my 3-point landing page technique. Number 1, engage the user. Write with the user in mind. Number 2, inspire action. Craft content that convinces. Number 3, essential information. Offer the right information at the right time. I'm going to explain exactly how you implement each of these points into your pages. But first, let's cover the on-page requirements for an SEO optimized page. At this point, we're assuming that you've done your keyword research and you've chosen your focus keyword. If you haven't, click this video first and choose your focus keyword. In order to optimize the on-page contents for SEO, you need to place the keyword in key areas of the page. These are the page title, headers, meta descriptions, the image alt text, the page URL, and the main body. Your page title is one of the most important SEO elements. You need to include the focus keyword exactly as it is in the page title as naturally as possible. Headers separate the main elements of the page and have tags like H1, H2, H3. Remember, you should just have one H1 tag in the page. They organize the content for the user and help search engines to understand which part of the page is most important and relevant. Meta descriptions are the short descriptions of a page that appear under the title in search results. Now, they are not an official ranking factor, but they do influence click-through rate. And that's why you need to use your focus keyword in this area to ensure that the reader knows that the page is relevant to what they're searching for. Image alt text is like SEO for your images. It tells search engines what your images are about. Adding your focus keyword here tells search engines that your images are relevant to the overall page. Your page URLs should be simple and clear, and including the focus keyword here is a key ranking factor. Lastly, the main body of the page needs to include keywords in the copy. Don't keyword stuff because that looks like bad quality to Google and it doesn't read well. Instead, use the keyword in the page, but only where it makes sense. So, you've optimized your landing page for search engines. Great! I hope you climb in the rankings. And now, let's go into how to make the page optimized for conversions, so you also get those valuable leads. And we're using my 3-point landing page technique. Number 1, engage the user. Write with the user in mind. For this, you need to know your buyer persona when writing. Make sure you have a clear picture of who you're talking to and use the language and words that they will resonate with. You can use terms or acronyms that are commonly used in your industry, or you could describe a situation that they might have found themselves in, a situation that's brought them to this page. The last part here is to use the word you as if you're having a conversation with them, a bit like you're writing an email to them. 2, inspire action. Craft content that convinces. Think about your user pain points and how your product or service will solve their problems. Make sure you describe or show them how you can help. If you're a marketer and you're stuck here, talk to the sales team and find out what questions are commonly asked by prospects. The other part of convincing is to show them that your company has experience in this area. And this is by showing them things like case studies, logos, or testimonials of clients that you've worked with. 3. Essential information. Offer the right information at the right time. This is where you need to think about the buyer's journey and what information is useful at this stage. For example, if you're working on large, complex projects, pricing may not be useful on a page where you're just trying to get an inquiry. But if it's e-commerce, then of course the pricing needs to be clear. When someone lands on this page from Google or another search engine, it's because they've got a good idea of the product or the service that they need. So you need to use this page to make them feel inspired about their project. You can do this by showing them images of the product or service in action. Show them the options available. Now, you might not want to show them every single customization that's on offer if that's not your business structure, but you can help them to feel inspired by offering them some idea of what's possible. The last way to do this is to show them how the project will go when they work with you. For example, you could show them a typical roadmap or explain the stages that are involved in a project so they can imagine how it will go and so they can see that you have a solid and proven process, giving them more faith in your business. Please, can you do one thing for me? Click the like button if you found these tips helpful. And for more advice on marketing, click subscribe. Do you have any questions or want to share a success story? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear about it. Finally, please check out my latest video, which you can see here. Thanks for watching, and here's to your SEO success.